rupee today breached the 80 mark. It is not something India should worry a lot because this is a global phenomenon. Many uh, currencies are depreciating against dollar today, but there is concern when India is dependent upon, when it comes to manufacturing, India is dependent upon imports, and whenever rupee depreciates, the companies which are selling products from outside and their customers make a huge impact in the market. The prices which is decided before 2 months, and when the delivery happens, and that is also making a big change. Laser industries, laser cutting industry is largely depend upon its import for the raw materials. Even the products are assembled here, or the entire product is taken from outside. A small change in the rupee will make a big impact for the customers and the market. Today, we are having with us Mr. Rakesh Agarwal, who is the Managing Director of Laser Technologies, as well as he is also the General Secretary of Laser Industries Association of India. So let us find out from him about the impact of this depreciation of rupee and what are the impact it is going to make in the Indian market.
Yes, Hari, I absolutely agree with you. The dollar has, reached at its peak now, and it is almost 80 as on date, and it could reach 81 as well. So this is because the US dollar index is about 105 now, which is at its 20 years peak. So a year before it was about 96, and this this gauges the strength of almost six the strong currencies or the most popular currencies worldwide. So that all depend on USD index, and which is as I said, it's 105. So most of the currencies they are depreciating against dollar, and it's impacting everyone. It's not us, but it's impacting everyone. And the main problem which we will face as an Indian economy is that the import is going to be definitely high, because most of our crew items which we are manufacturing or which we are assembling, we are totally dependent on import. So be it a raw material or be it machinery. And India is as you know, biggest importer of crude oil, and the USD fluctuation totally directly impacts the crude oil prices, which means the oil is going to be very very costly for us. And if oil is costly, then the logistics, everything will cost more. And that's what we are also seeing, that when we import anything, most of the countries, they are expecting money, or they are accepting money in USD only, because that is the dominating currency as of a date. They do not want to have money in their own currency. So that will cost us more, because say if I am importing a machine worth 5 crores, and 3 months back the dollar was 75 or 76, now it's 80. So I have to pay almost 25 lakh rupees extra on that particular import, which is huge amount. And secondly, with that, the custom duty, because they only talk about custom when the machine lands in India on the port, and they will charge custom duty on 81 or 82 rupees, considering dollar at that level. So the custom duty will also increase, the logistics will also increase, because the oil and all the prices will go up. So that will impact a lot more than, I think right now it's 10% compared to 4 or 5 months back, what machine laser machine used to cost. Because of this currency fluctuation only, this thing this increment is going to happen, which has either to be borne by the end customer, and end customer is not going to accept this, because he, when he makes a purchase, he fixes a price in Indian rupees, that okay, my price is say 75 lakhs. So he is not going to pay you even a single penny. though some of the companies they write in their performa or they write in their contract that if there is any fluctuation which is below 2 or 3% or more more than 2 or 3%, then the price will change accordingly. But as of now the industry is having so stiff competition that customer will not accept that, and that whole part is going to be loaded on the importer or on the supplier. And as a leisure industry, if you see, 90% of our industry is dependent on imports, though like this is the smallest volume. If you see the total import of India, the highest is crude oil, which is about 80 billion US dollar, wherein if you see the machinery, it's about 3 billion only. So it is almost 6 times lesser. Still the industry is huge, because most of the production, be it automotive, be it electrical, be it furniture, all these depends on the machineries, and 94% of the machineries we import. So this is definitely going to impact the products as well, because once the machine gets costlier, the products also which are manufactured on those machines will get costlier. So yeah, that's what it's going to happen.
So, see, rupee is fluctuating for a very long time. Have you expected this to happen?
Yes, of course, because this is I think it's slowly increasing day by day, which we are seeing. And I think almost 4 or 6 months back there was this rumor as well that rupee is going, like dollar is going to touch at the level of 80 or 81, and that's going to be true, because there are certain reasons. The US federal they have raised the BPS by 150 points, their market. And another thing is like there was a very I should say easy money in terms of cryptocurrency, or some junk items which used to flow, and it was the payment was done through US dollar only, which is again going down. So US dollar was bound to increase. Then the I should say cherry on the top was Russia Ukraine war, and these all factors has increased the US dollar, what we are seeing now. So it was expected.
So now, as you told, that is a very competitive market, and moreover, a company like Laser Technologies, you are basically serving the MSMEs in India, and for them, you also even thousands matters, and this is a very big money. So, and you are also, as I told you, you are part of the association. So, what can be the precautions the laser companies who are in India can take to overcome these kind of challenges?
See, the first and foremost thing is like dollar hedging, which we can go, but the bank charges about 50 paisa or 1 rupee depending on your equation. So first thing is like you can freeze that dollar value by future or by options. There are many methods which bank gives you. And secondly, like you should always like what we do, we always discuss with customer, and we always tell them that we are buying in dollars, and any changes in the dollar will impact on the price as well. So we give an open offer that if a dollar if suppose it's a $1 lakh machine, so we always tell customers, sir, if dollar goes low by 1 rupee, we will give you discount of 1 lakh rupee. If it goes up, it will give you 1 lakh, will charge you 1 lakh more. But seldomly customers agree on that. But yeah, there should be a common understanding between buyer and seller that any fluctuations above 3% shall be borne by either both of them, or there should be a solution and which should be mutually understood and agreed upon both the parties, and this is very much necessary in today's date. Otherwise, we have seen many there were many small companies supplying laser marking, or giving services, or supplying non-metal machines. They are now shut down because they could not bear the dollar increase. There is also a lot of shipment price fluctuation. The shipment has got costlier, so sometimes even the shipment cost is 20 to 25% of total invoice value. and more on that the dollar fluctuation. So many small companies, they are wiped out from the market.
So we know that when it comes to the laser industry, many raw materials still Indian are depend upon the imports, be it from China, be it from any other country, Germany for that matter. So do you see in the near future if you are able to develop any kind of local, development of raw materials for the laser industry in India itself? Is it there is a possibility to develop a local supply chain?
Yeah, that's very valid point, and our association, Laser Industries Association, is already thinking of the same, and some of the members has started this as well. So like nowadays, the controller, the cutting head, the galvo scanners, the main laser source, everything is gets imported. So and then we assemble it in here in India. So most of the part, if you see a laser machine, almost 80% of the parts are imported in that. But as a community, we are asking the like-minded people to come together, and then to form a kind of joint association wherein we can develop these things locally. So some people, they are trying to make galvo scanner now. There are some people, they are trying to make controller as well, and some people, they are trying to make even a laser source. So that's already in the pipeline, and we are thinking for the same, and we are doing it as well.
Thank you very much for sharing your time and giving this information to our viewers of Machine Maker. And we wish, as India is celebrating its 75 years of independence, Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, India can also become self-dependent on the laser manufacturing in the country.
Yeah, and that's what we also believe, that we should, Modi ji says that we should make in India, and in addition to that, I say that we should create in India. So it's not that we should try to create everything in India, and it's not going to change overnight, but it will take time, and I believe it will be one day. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.